So what is up, guys? Senpai here, and of course there's a ton of stuff going on in the market, and it can be confusing for people who are not used to being in the Steam market on their day to day. And of course, looking at the prices, even for people who are used to being in the Steam market, it's quite weird what's going on. So I just wanted to make a quick video to give you an update on what you should do, and I've gotten a ton of questions from all of you guys asking me my suggestion on what they should do in the current market situation with whatever is going on with the cases, the skins and stuff like that. And also we are going to touch on the point of what you should do with your Broken Fang stars as well. Now let's take the first obvious question that I've gotten kind of the most amount of times, or that's the highest quantity of asked question to me, and that is, which case should I buy in the market? Cases are rising right now. My answer to that is, do not buy a single case as of now in the market. The only case that hasn't grown so much is the Horizon case, and I'm kind of surprised why it hasn't grown so much, because the skins inside are nice. The knives are the OG ones. So it's pretty strange it hasn't risen as much, but even with that being said, I don't think you should be buying cases from the current Steam market right now. I would suggest you to wait for this hype to die down. There's a ton of hype there. It might not die down to its kind of February or January prices, but it's definitely gonna die down. So that's something that you must take into account. So don't buy right now. They are rising. You're gonna kind of lose your money instantly, and then you're gonna have to wait for a couple of years to recoup your initial investment. So a good buying price is kind of more or less 75% of your kind of investment decisions. If you have a good buying price, you are pretty much set to make profit. So that's a methodology that Warren Buffett follows while buying his stocks as well. The buying price matters a lot. So let's take into account that very thing, and not buy any cases as with the current situation in the market right now. However, with that being said, now the second point is, how are people buying so many cases? Now, of course, we know there are a lot of Chinese buyers who are using those red envelopes and buying a lot of cases and simply opening them up. But what's that doing to the market? So there are a couple of things that are happening in the market right now. A few people who don't have the money to buy cases, they are probably selling some skins to buy those cases. Number two, because there are so many cases being opened, there are going to be kind of more and more of specific skins in the market right now. So let's say so for example, let's take Danger Zone cases. There were 1 million plus, I think, a couple of weeks ago in the market. Right now there are only 480 something thousand pieces left. Now for 480,000 pieces of that left, of the Danger Zone case left, what happened to the 500,000? Let's take a safe bet and say only 300,000 of those were opened. So we now have 300,000 skins from Danger Zone cases added into the market. All right, so Danger Zone case has what skins? AK Asimov, all of these kind of skins. Look into Danger Zone cases. The Glock Oxide Blaze, USP Flashback. These are the skins inside the Danger Zone case, right? So when we talk about the Danger Zone case specifically, something might have happened to the Danger Zone skins, right? If I look at the price of, let's say Deagle Mecha Industries or even USP Flashback, you'll see the trend, and not just the price. Look, price is inflated pretty much, but if you look at the quantity inside the market, it hasn't moved much. Like, the quantity has increased, the price hasn't moved much for USP Flashback. And the reason is that a lot of people who open these Danger Zone cases, they've opened a ton of flashbacks. Of course, they've also opened a ton of Oxide Blazes, and they've put them on the market. So the price for these skins has come down or has stayed practically the same. The price of skins that are not being opened right now has increased. So for example, AK-47 Redline, that skin is not being opened as much, but Oxide Blazes and these kind of skins in these cases, is they are being opened quite in a large quantity, and that's kind of manipulating the market in terms of the quantity is increasing, hence the price of these skins is not increasing as much, right? So these could be the skins that you could be buying, right? Of course, point taken that a lot of these skins are going to be extremely cheap. They're not going to rise anytime soon because the danger zone case is still in circulation. It's in prime drop pool. However, with that being said, a lot of these skins are also going to be used for trade ups. So the more cases we open, the less amount of skins that are going to be available in the market for the long run. So definitely think about these kind of things when you are taking the decision to buy stuff off of Steam market in the current situation right now. So within the current situation also, specifically cases, don't buy skins. Look into the skins that might be opened quite a bit. So for example, in this case, I would push you to think about skins inside the breakout case. They look pretty shit, but however, skins inside the glove case, skins inside the clutch case, and as well as skins inside the Spectrum and Spectrum 2 cases. These might have risen slightly, but if you look at the quantity, most of the kind of these blues and the purples from these cases, the quantity might have already risen. So those are the skins that you could be thinking about investing your money into. But with that being said, what should be our next step, or what should we be looking forward to? So looking forward, what can we expect? We can expect stuff, or rather prices, to come down. I don't know if they're going to come down to their February prices. See, everything in this market is more or less speculation. So there's no guarantee of anything, but the usual expectation post Chinese New Year buying spree is that the prices are going to return. And especially with the cases, they're going to kind of return to the original value. Or by original value, I mean like the real value where people put them at, which was true before all of this debacle or all of this hype that's been going on in the market. So you should just wait a little bit and wait for the sale. So there might be a Broken Fang sale, there might not be a Broken Fang sale. There are two sides, or everybody has two opinions. I feel there might not be, because then Steam has to do 3 or 4 different discounts, and that's gonna kind of eat up into a lot of things. But let's see how that turns up. It might be the case that the summer sale features the Operation Pass sale. I don't know. Let's see how that comes out and how that plays. But I would say wait for at least the summer sale, because what happens during the summer sale is people want to buy a lot of games off of the Steam market that they've been wanting to play, and people get dropped a lot of skins. People have skins, so they're gonna sell a ton of skins to buy those games off of the Steam market. And because they're gonna sell a ton of skins, the price is gonna come down, right? So for example, AK Redline during these kind of sales, which is more or less kind of the standard currency for these kind of things, it's going to come down by $3, $4, $5 easy, in my opinion. So that's a skin you should be looking into. AK-47 Asimov, Op Asimov, Neo Noir series, but mainly Asimovs and Redlines. They are more or less kind of pretty stable skins. That's why they are used for these kind of things. So they're gonna fall, but they don't really fall like other skins, which fall kind of to the half the value. So those are the skins that you should be looking at buying during the summer sale, if their price has decreased by at least 20 to 25%, because you want to take into account when you sell those skins, you're kind of giving 15% to Steam, and because you're going to be doing that, you need to make at least 20 to 25% upfront. So if something hasn't dropped by at least 20-25%, you should not be buying that skin at all. As an investment skin. If it's going to be your play skin, please by all means go ahead. I think play skins, because you're going to use something for a year, 2 years, it makes sense kind of even overpaying by $1 or $2, because that's something that you're going to use. So practically kind of the daily use value is pretty low of something like this, right? So that's my opinion on what you should be doing or thinking about in the current market situation. If you have any other thoughts, please do let me know. Also, what I am doing is I am time to time I am selling my cases in short spurts. So for example, I just sold a few breakout cases, bought a knife. I sold a few clutch cases, a few glove cases. I bought a couple of skins. I also sold a few, or rather not a few, I just sold 14 breakout cases specifically, which were part of my investment challenge that I was doing. So you'll get an update on that pretty soon. And I bought a USPS Orion, which I'll talk about in that specific video, why I did that and stuff like that, pretty soon. So you can expect that video to come out during the next week as well. So definitely look into these kind of things. Look into how you can capitalize by selling the cases you already have and buying the skins that you wanted, because of course you've been dropped a lot of cases, a lot of danger zone cases if you're a prime player, you know. So you already have a ton of cases. I know a few of my friends who've kind of had $20-25 worth of stuff dropped to them just by playing the game over the past couple of years. So I think that's free money right there, and you can buy, and that $20-25 worth of stuff now might even be worth $30-35 because of the current prices. So you should be selling those things and looking into buying skins, or just hold the funds in your Steam wallet for the sale to come out. And once the sale is here, you can go all bonkers on the Steam market. So that's my opinion on how things are and how things should be. I would love to hear your viewpoint and what have you seen in the past, because last year we didn't see much of this, because I think partly because of COVID. So of course, but this year it's of course going to be a bit more because we didn't have anything last year. So yeah, please let me know your thoughts on this. This is Senpai signing off, and as always guys, if you like these videos and you are interested in these kind of videos, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao ciao.